What it do, baby? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Capo167 bringing you another Outriders build video. And in this video, I present to you the Impale build. Let's get to it. My primary weapon is the Death Shield. The Death Shield comes with Fortress, receive up to 43% damage bonus based on your armor, and I've added Shadow Comet. Shot called down a comet dealing 210,000 damage to enemies within a 3.5 meter radius with a 3-second cooldown. You're going to see that every time I utilize Earthquake, I shoot the ads to finish them off with the Shadow Comet. My secondary weapon is the Anemoy. This comes with Moaning Winds. Reloading creates a strong blast around you, dealing 387,000 damage to enemies in range of 8 meters with an 8-second cooldown. The second mod is not necessary. I do not shoot this gun. I only utilize it for Moaning Winds. So I switch to it, proc Moaning Winds, and then go back to my primary weapon. The pistol, don't worry about it. I don't use it for anything. Now, moving over to the gear set. I'm utilizing Seismic Commander. Now, this set gives you increased damage towards enemy with bleed by 50%. The headgear comes with Ultimate Impaler. Impale, the skills can be activated 2 more times before triggering the cooldown. So all this is saying is I get 2 more before it goes into cooldown. So now I have a total of 3 impales. And I've added Bloodshot. Earthquake inflicts bleed on enemies damaged by the skill. So every time I utilize Earthquake, it applies bleed. Upper armor, I've added Sharpened Spike. Impale, the skill deals 129,000 more damage. That's going to prove to be dividends. You'll see during the gameplay. And it came with Earth Legacy. Earthquake increases the skill range by 60%. The lower armor came with Tainted Blood. Increases the damage dealt to enemy afflicted with bleed by 25%. So if you hit them with the Earthquake and apply the bleed on them, the next damage that you do or anything after that while they're bleeding is increased by 25%. And I added Extra Quake. Gloves, I'm utilizing Space Time Pioneer. This came with Ground Crush. Earthquake increases the skill base damage by 84,000. And I added Second Quake, which also is giving me 1 more Earthquake before triggering the cooldown. So now I have 3 Earthquakes and 3 Impales. And for footwear, I'm utilizing the Ritualist footwear. I've added River of Blood, which Impale increase the skill damage by 50% to enemies afflicted with bleed. And it came with Untamed Power. Using skills deal 44,000 damage to enemies within a 5-meter radius around you. The damage is equal to 30% of your anomaly power. When utilizing Untamed Power, you kind of want to be close to the enemy, so that way you can see the real big damage numbers that Untamed Power will give you. Moving over to the skills, I'm using Earthquake with a 6.7 second cooldown, Golem with a 15.7 second cooldown, and Impale with a 16.2 second cooldown. Moving over to the class tree, Seismic Shifter. I've given myself Anomaly Power, Skill Life Leech, Seismic Skills cooldown by 15% since I'm utilizing Earthquake and Impale. More Anomaly Power. I gave myself Reduced Protection cooldown so that way for the Golem. Paladin using a protection skills increases anomaly power by 45%. This is where Golem not only helps you with a little bit more damage for 10 seconds, but it also helps with that survivability throughout the mission. Pure Anomaly for 15% resistant piercing. More anomaly power. Endless Tremor, reduce seismic cooldown by 15%. More anomaly power. Executioner, increased damage by 20% against enemy below 30% of health. Also, you're going to see how that plays a role whenever the enemy health is pretty low, like 30%. And I do 1 more shot, they're done. More anomaly power. Bloodbath, bleed afflicted on enemies deals 30% more damage. So this is basically saying that 30% more damage is being done by the bleed. Not you doing damage to the enemy while they're bleeding, but the bleed actually doing 30% more damage. Blood donation, you are healed by 25% of my bleed damage. Skill leech, increase your armor bonus by 40% of my anomaly power. So my armor is, I'm given a 40% bonus of armor based on my anomaly power. Increase armor by 20% and resistance by 20% for 10 seconds when your skill ends. So every time I utilize a skill and it goes into cooldown, my armor and resistance is increased by 20% for 10 seconds. This at times will save your life. More resistance piercing, more bleed damage, and last but not least, increase seismic skill base damage by 50%. And there you have it, the Impale build. Hope this helped you out. Please be sure to check me out on Twitch. The link will be in the description with the time that I'm usually live. You never know. I could possibly be live right now and able to answer any of your questions that you may have concerning this or any other build. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Please smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all my upcoming build videos here on YouTube. Have a good one. I'm out.
Hope you're in the mood to dish out some death and dismemberment.
There's no one left.
Now you know the clusterfuck I'm dealing with.
just landed on the insurgent side. Can't let them have it. Remember that freak I fought last time? The one who nearly buried me alive?
Am I gonna have to dig you out of the rubble again?
Access
Not
granted.
this time. He's sung his last, and the pod's ours.
Great! Then